Now you're working clinically and creatively to support athletes. What's one thing you wish every young player understood about the mental side of competition?
I wish every young player knew that the mental game is what fuels everything else. The mental game is something you have to train on a daily basis if you want longevity, if you want success, if you want comfortability in your sport. It is not something like, oh, I attended one workshop or I attended one conversation, or even just going to therapy or seeing a mental performance coach once a week. I always tell my athletes, yes, what we're talking about in here right now for this 45 minutes is extremely important, but it's what you're doing outside of these sessions that is going to strengthen your mental game. So whether that's like daily journaling, bringing awareness to the emotions that you're feeling, identifying behaviors, identifying when you're feeling anxious, what's making you feel anxious, what's making you feel excited. And it's mental health, mental skills, mental training is not a negative thing. We're working to strengthen the mental game so that it can be healthy, so that you can have this confidence. Just because you're talking about mental health or you're going to a mental performance coach doesn't mean there's something wrong with you. It doesn't mean that it's a negative experience. It's just the same way. I always say this is like, okay, if you want to get faster, you're going to get a agility coach. If you want to get stronger, you're going to get a strength coach. If we're talking about basketball, if you want to get better handles or work on your shot, you're going to get a shooting coach, or you're going to get someone who specializes in ball handling. When it comes to confidence, when it comes to emotional regulation, even if you're doing all those things and it's like, I'm still not performing, more than half the time, the thing that's missing is the strength of your mental game. So knowing that this is a huge part of the sport, it is something you have to train on a daily basis, just like you were to train anything else. And that's my huge message to young athletes and any athletes, and also to parents. I love one of my favorite parts about my job is being able to work with the parents, because anxiety is a trait that is usually passed down. You know, you see it, you process it as a child, and it's like, okay, this is kind of what stays with me. Um, and also just dealing with the pressure from parents. A lot of times these parents don't understand the pressure they're putting on their child is resulting in anxiety. So I literally had a session with a parent a couple weeks ago of like, she asked me like, okay, wait, so then what do I do when I'm feeling anxious in the stands? Like, if I can't yell at her, what do I do? I'm like, let's go through our emotional regulation skills. I got so many. Let's choose from a hat. We can go through any of these. So doing a lot of work with the parents too, of like, okay, this is something you can support your child with too. It's not all on the athlete. It's not all on the child. It usually starts with you. How are you helping them strengthen their mental game and instilling confidence in them as well?